Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome along to your SPFL final day watch along. So let me explain how today is going to work. Brian is not happy. In fact, this is the closest that Brian's ever been to telling me to go and take a you-know-what to myself. I will be covering the Falkirk Rangers game for everybody. Brian will be covering Celtic against Hearts. So Brian's drew I don't know who's drew the short straw, to be honest with you, here in this situation, because the Falkirk Rangers game ain't going to be no fun. And I've got a horrible feeling that the Celtic Hearts game is going to be no fun. So before we get into anything, Brian, how are you?
About half an hour ago I was all right. Yeah, we'll just see how today goes. I've said all week I've had a bad feeling about this game as far as the one I'm going to be watching, so we'll see how it pans out. As for Rangers Falkirk, I don't really think it really matters what Danny Roll does today as far as team selections result. I still think the outcome is he's not going to be there at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Gaza, all the hours Brian puts in, and this is his reward.
Aye, yeah, that's all right. Here, I'll remember this. Don't worry.
Listen, before we get into Rangers, Brian, I suppose the biggest news coming from the other side of the city is that Claudio Braga has been left on the bench for Hearts. Brian, I think we're hearing. I think Derek McInnes has come out and said he's got a slight injury. How big is that?
I mean, well, Braga's been absolutely crucial for them, isn't he? I think he's been the player of the year, isn't he? So, he's obviously a key component in the Hearts setup. So I don't know what this is going to do for Hearts. As I say, it's I dare say this was a scenario they were wanting to avoid, but if he's got a slight issue, then McInnes really can't afford to take a chance and play him, can he? So he might need him later on, but at that point, later on might be too late. You know what I mean? That's the worry. This game might be out of sight by the time he decides that he needs to bring Braga on. If they go, I think if Hearts go 2 down, I think that's the end of the contest as far as I'm concerned.
If Hearts go 2-0 down, Brian, your internet's going to suddenly stop working.
I'll start speaking like a Dalek. Yeah, pretty much.
And by the way, I would not blame you, mate. I would not blame you. In terms of this game today for Rangers, Brian, nothing really on the line apart from an unwanted record for us of hopefully not losing all 5 games in the split.
I mean, I'm not being funny, right? If you were a betting person and somebody said to you, you're going to lose all 5 of the post-split matches before they started, I think you'd have. You certainly wouldn't have got anybody saying you'd have lost all 5. Mm-hmm. 1 or 2, yes, but not all 5. And this is, as we've all discussed this week, has stemmed from this infamous trip to Spain, isn't it? So it's all went horribly wrong, and the manager thought it was a good idea. I bet he's not thinking that now.
No, I very much doubt he will be. But yeah, I mean, I just don't see anybody with any sort of, not confidence, just oomph going into this game. Brian, I've not seen. I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's a few Rangers fans who are not even bothering their arse watching it or whatever. That's the sort of position that we seem to be in. But before we go any further, Brian, I think we probably should hear, maybe for the last time, from our manager. Maybe not. I don't know. Nobody knows. But let's hear from Danny Rowe.
Okay.
Danny, it's the final game of the Scottish Premiership season. What do you want to see from your players today?
Very simple. A win. Yeah, good effort, some good goals, good organisation. And this is what I want to see today.
On your team, Jeddy Gassama comes in, John Suter comes in. Talk us through those changes.
Yeah, John is now available. I think this is great. he should get some minutes. I think he trained well. All is good. I think he can help us for the experience as well. I think this is what I want to see. But I want to highlight more also our three academy players. I think they deserve it. Congratulations also for the academy to win the title. I think this is a great news. And yeah, I think all three of them, they trained with us, and yeah, I make them also my decision to give them opportunity. Maybe one of them can also come on today. Let's see, because they have still 90 minutes in the legs. But I think this is also a great signal. But the first thing is we want to win this game, and I put a strong 11 on the pitch. But I think we can win with this team.
Yeah, obviously the last time here at Falkirk they made a fast start here, got the lead. How important will the start be from your team obviously today to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Yeah, I hope that we are adapt very quick from the first minute and on the pitch. I think it was especially 4 weeks ago the problem that we struggled a little bit with the ball and all these things. This I want to see. I want to see that we learn from our experience from 4 weeks ago, and that we are hungry today for this win, because I think this is very, very important how we finish this split.
Well, I mean, look, people are reading into everything, Bri, right? But he does look awfully dejected, doesn't he? And maybe that is just the case of because of how the season's finished. Maybe he's just really sick, fed up with that. But he looks very dejected.
Yeah, he's certainly he looks like a man he knows what's coming, doesn't he? He kind of knows, or he's got a feeling that he knows he's treading on, well, one foot's through the ice and the other one's slipping, if you know what I mean. He's very much a guy that he knows he's on the edge, he knows he's on the precipice, and to be honest, if anybody else was in that situation, I think everybody would be the same. You know, you can't see a way out. There's only doom and gloom, and I think if he loses today, I can't really see what Kavanagh can do other than relieve him of his duties. Can't go 5 games and not win a game. I'm sorry, it's just not possible, is it?
No, it's really not.
Possible, but it's just not acceptable.
Yeah, it's very possible, actually. Very, very possible.
Acceptable.
Look, I've got Decky, mate. I've got your comment about predictions. I will bring that up just before the game starts. But Brian, let's have a look then, shall we, at the starting lineup for today. Butland in goal. It's a Giga right back, I think. Fernandez. Sorry,
is it a 3-4-3 he's going?
I'm not sure. Well, look, the team is Butland, and then the defenders, as far as I'm aware, are Giga, Fernandez, Suter and Romans, and then a midfield three, I believe, of Asgard, Barron and Diamande, with a front three of Kisama, Moore and Chermiti. It's not a lineup, Brian, really, that screams excitement, is it? Mikey Moore, his last game. I'm looking around. Kisama could possibly be his last game. He's had a dreadful season. Giger obviously going back down south. Loads of rumours that Butland's been told he can go. Chermiti as well. We've heard today Porto are interested for the Rangers won't sell for any less than 25 million. It's not a team, Brian, that screams, "Oh yeah, I'm excited about this."
And one guy that kind of this sums up his season, doesn't it? Max Harmons can't get in this team when we've got 2 right backs injured, and he's our only available right back that's fit. He can't get in this. So what does that tell you? That says it all for me. That's having to put a 6 foot odd centre half at right back instead of an actual natural right back doesn't look good, does it? Unless he is going with a 3 at the back. But yeah, it's just for me, it's just more of the same, isn't it? There's nothing really in there that's going, oh well, I've got this guy. I mean, he's got McCallion on the bench, he's got Lawson on the bench, but are they really going to play after, well, certainly Zeb Lawson after his performance yesterday with under 19, so can't see him playing. So it's just, again, it just screams of more of the same. And when you do the same, keep doing the same things over and over and expecting different results, it's the definition of insanity, isn't it?
It's been an insanity type season, Brian. To be brutally honest with you, and everybody's just really pissed off and fed up.
Is the best word.
Yeah, just people are just absolutely fed up, Brian. And then you've got obviously the other game going on today, which look, I think for the sake of this show, we have to put aside for 90 minutes the horrible decisions that Hearts have had to face the last two and a bit weeks. Otherwise, I think the league title would have already been wrapped up. But they've got to shake themselves off, Brian. They've got to go again. They've got to go to Parkhead and they've got to win, or they've got to at least draw. And it's one of those, how does Derek McInnes set up? Does he go there with a game plan of sitting back and trying to make it a stuffy 0-0? Does he go and does he try and attack? Does he leave space in behind? It's a really, really tough job today for Derek McInnes.
Yeah, I think going there to draw or not to lose is almost encouraging Celtic onto them, isn't it? I mean, they're unbeaten against Celtic this season, so why are they suddenly changing tact from? Well, not suddenly changing tact. That's not. I mean, the Braga injuries obviously not helped things with McInnes' plans, but I really hope Hearts just carry on how they've treated this game at the last three games. They've won 2 and drew 1, so if they do what they've done before, then they'll be league champions. So as far as I'm concerned, if I was Hearts, I'd be looking to just do exactly what I've been doing before and just carry on.
Yeah, it's it's a horrible day, Brian. It's made more horrible by the fact that we've totally. I mean, you can talk about referees and all that, and there will be a deeper discussion, I think, about the refereeing standards in Scotland, the head of referees, the way that VAR's used. I think there will be a deeper discussion about that in the off-season, Brian. But just from a purely Rangers point of view, it's not referees' decisions that have cost us in the long run. It's not the poor quality of the SFA, etc., etc. It's Rangers that have cost Rangers this season, Brian, from the owners to the directors of football, to the scouts, to the managers, to the players. It's just been a really drab, horrible, pathetic season.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, ultimately we're the masters of our own doom, aren't we? Let's be honest. You can't sort of brush this up any other way. If you're honest with yourself, we've caused our own issues. We've caused our own problems. As you say, look at the managerial appointment at the start of the season. Most of the signings, it's all been our own doing, and I think that's the most horrible thing. See if you go into a league season and you do really well, but somebody just pips you because they're just that bit better, then you can go, right, fair enough. But when you've had the season we've had and just been awful from pretty much start to finish, it's just mental, isn't it? And it's just, you've just got to, as you say, it's just one of these days you don't want to happen, but unfortunately it's happening, isn't it?
It is.
I just seen the BBC guy Martin Geisler on the Hearts end.
Oh, he's a big Hearts fan, aye. But what I will say is that I'm looking at the pictures coming from Parkhead, and I'm looking at the Celtic bench, and I'm looking at the Celtic players. They think they've won it already.
Oh yeah, as I
so
say,
that could play into Hearts a wee bit. I'm just trying to look for any positives I can. Let me put my cards on the table, folks. I want Hearts to win the league. I want Hearts to absolutely win this league. No.
Well, the game was kicked off. It's 10 seconds in. A Hearts guy's Cabote's already down on the deck in a heap. He went up for a header, already down in a heap.
Well, I'm just waiting here.
He won the header, to be fair.
And it's kicked off at... how can I make this sound exciting? And it's kicked off at the Falkirk Stadium. The crowd are going wild.
To be fair, Cabote's got back up, so yeah. As you said, though, it's almost like a carnival atmosphere already. I'm certainly not wanting to say they're thinking That was nearly a goal already for Celtic.
Right, Brian, you can't do that and then leave a space. Right?
The boy Yang got put through the right hand side and just hit this cross across the 6-yard line, and the Hearts defender just got in the way in front of Maeda, I believe, and that was nearly a goal straight off the bat. So Hearts are under the pump already, and it's not even barely a minute gone.
They just need to ride the early storm.
Yeah, this is it. This is what they're going to have to do. They're just going to have to ride this early pressure, this early, wave of Celtic attacks, and they've got to do. Hearts is to try and quieten the crowd. That's their main objective today. If they can quieten that Celtic crowd and nullify that sort of party atmosphere, that's what they've got to do. And Celtic's got a corner now.
And it's 1-0 to Rangers. Yusuf Chermiti with the goal. Very well worked goal, to be fair, and it's a fantastic finish from Yusuf Chermiti. 2 minutes into the game, Falkirk 0, Rangers 1. It's amazing what this Rangers team can do when there's no pressure on them. But there we go. It was down Falkirk's right-hand side. They're playing about with it at the back. It's intercepted by Gassama. He does well going down the line. He passes it in to Mikey Moore, who plays it through to Chermiti right on the left-hand side, our left-hand side of the 6-yard box, Falkirk's right, and he just kind of toe pokes it past the goalkeeper. Very, very good finish. It was Diamandi, not Gassama. Like I say, nice wee pass from Mikey Moore, and it's a first-time finish by Yusuf Chermiti. Falkirk 0, Rangers 1.
No need for VAR to check that, no?
No, there wasn't. VAR, Brian, we can't finish anywhere else apart from third. There's no need for VAR today.
I'm being flippant, sorry. I'm being flippant.
So was I. There's just no need for VAR, mate. No need for VAR. I'm guessing, Brian, by your very, very slow start to proceedings here, that it's still all Celtic?
Kind of, yes. I mean, Hearts are battling away, but it is just Celtic just harassing, pressurising, harassing Hearts. I mean, Hearts have barely been able to hold on to the ball for a length of time because there's 2 or 3 Celtic players. I mean, when they are passing it around Hearts, they're doing it very nicely, but I mean, they've got the ball in the midfield now, and Devlin's just sprayed it out to Kingsley. Kazaridis is on the ball now. He's coming inside, and a wall of Celtic players back to the centre half. So the Hearts have now sort of got the ball now, and they're moving it around a bit better. Kaburi's got the ball up the left-hand side. So Hearts have at least got a little bit now of a foot in the game, and they're moving it around, and they're actually advancing the ball up. So maybe that'll relieve the pressure on the defence, because that first 3 minutes they were under the absolute pump, and they were, they could easily. There was one chance, in the first minute, and then there was the corner where the guy headed it over. So a couple of chances, long throw in from Hearts. Oh my, no, nobody at the back post. Headed on, and if there was somebody at the back post there that could have maybe popped it in, Shankland's claiming for a penalty.
Mikey Moore just past the post there, a long-range shot from about 25 yards out. I think it might have took a deflection, went for a corner, or the goalkeeper has saved it. He picks it up just outside the D, left-footed shot, it deflects past the post, so it's a corner to Rangers.
Okay, that was, I think I was more clumsy than anything. I don't think there was really anything in that. Shankland was, what's his face? Scales was all over Shankland, but I think it was 6 1/2 dozen. They were both at it. They both went down in a heap, so I don't think he was getting that.
JD, I will say that there is no clock because Alex uses different software. For me, we're just using the old style software. So there is no match clock. We will get that all sorted and fixed and looking great for next season.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Rangers quite comfortable here at the Falkirk Stadium, Brian.
Who'd have thought, eh?
Who'd have thought it, eh?
Honestly, they just never. Well, you keep saying they never cease to amaze you, but it's like, why are we not surprised? Tell you what, Scales gets so much of the ball, just like time on the ball, time to move it around and look for passes. Nobody pressurizes him. Nobody puts him under any stress.
I don't know why Celtic don't just campaign for games to last like 5 or 6 minutes and just call it injury time, because anybody win every game. What did you make, Brian, of the hold on, Diamande into the box? It's blocked, falls to Chermiti at the edge, shoots. What a goal that is! What an absolute screamer from Yusuf Chermiti. Just outside the box, Diamande breaking in, the ball breaks to Chermiti, breaks up. I need to double check. I don't know if it's went onto his chest and then he's just volleyed it. Here's a replay here. It's a throw in. Mikey Murkin intercepts, comes to Diamande, tries to go past the Falkirk player. It breaks up in the air. Yusuf Chermiti chests it, and as it's coming down, hits it on the volley right over the goalkeeper for just outside the box. Fantastic goal from Chermiti at the Falkirk Stadium. It is Falkirk 0, Rangers 2. There we go.
Corner for Celtic. 7 minutes just over 7 minutes on the clock. I think Engels taking it. Oh, he's overhit that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's out. Over everybody and out for a goal kick. Sorry. Nothing to report there. I was expecting a really good cross from everything, but no.
What was your take, Brian, on the SFA's statement that was released yesterday?
Wasn't really surprised. They're always going to, they're never going to not back their man, are they? So I wasn't really at all surprised. I mean, I don't think anybody. I mean, by all accounts, it was a young lad that's,
Jesus, it is. Falkirk have just scored. It is what a horrendous goalkeeping mistake from Jack Butland. It is just absolutely disgraceful. It's a back pass that Jack Butland goes to control, and it just goes right past them into the back of the net. There is not a lot of power on it. And I took my eyes off the game for a second there, not expecting there to be any issues. And Jack Butland again, it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
Just when you think things are going very swimmingly and nicely, there's something like that, eh?
Brian,
by the way,
when you see it, my God.
Long throw to Hearts, but comes to nothing, does it? Oh, well, they regain the ball. Oh, nice little play. Oh, what a terrible cross. Oh, my God. Can't see who that is. Number 18, Hearts. Wins the ball back and has a really good chance to whip in a good ball and just blooters it out for a goal kick. Terrible cross. Absolutely abysmal. And these are the sort of things that Hearts have got to... Oh, goalie was just under a wee bit of pressure there, but he got rid of it. But this is the sort of moments where, like, when Hearts get into positions like that, they've got to take advantage because, you never know how many of those you're going to get. You know what I mean? And they've got another throw at the bottom, right next to Celtic's box. So this is an hour-long throw. Referees, Don Robertson's telling them to hurry up. I mean, it's 9 minutes gone. He's telling them to hurry up. But the big guys are coming in. They're getting loaded up in the box here. Long throw coming in from Milne. It is Milne. Johnston with a header. Another header. Hearts have got it back. Hearts have recycled the ball pretty well today. Now, when they've lost. Oh, there's a foul. Yep. Nygren right through the back of Milne. Free kick in a really dangerous position, as in they can get a good cross in here. I don't know what Nygren's complaining there. He had his hands on his back. Clear push. So just in line with the 18-yard line, roughly, about 3 or 4 meters from the touchline. So it's a really good chance. Set piece chances created 76 from set pieces, ranked second. Set piece goals 24, first ranked. So Hearts are pretty good at the old set pieces. So this is a chance for Hearts to really. This will dampen the crowd really cross that post.
Listen, Hearts need to get the first goal. It's
as simple as that. Corner to Hearts. The defender put it out, so it's Kingsley on the far side, in swinging left foot. Again, the big guys are all up. They're all crowding that. There's about pretty much the
shot from Chermiti from outside the box. Sorry, Brian. Shot for Chermiti outside the box. A poor pass out from Falkirk. Breaks to Conor Barron, who passes it into Chermiti, who carries it about 5 or 10 yards just to the edge of the box. And it's a low shot, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah,
and the corner went right into the hands of the Celtic goalkeeper, so it was easy take for the goalkeeper. So that was that move ended. So yeah, there was nothing came of the corner. It was too close to the goalkeeper. It needed to be further away. As I said, pretty much both teams' apart from maybe two or three players, were sandwiched in that 6-yard box. It was absolutely you couldn't move in that 6-yard box, so it was fairly stacked in there.
I will say, multiple man, it's an own goal for Butland. It actually hits off his foot and goes in. So yeah, and it's just that goal sort of killed Rangers' momentum, to be honest. Butland, they're nearly getting closed down again, but manages to get the ball away, but it is picked up again by Falkirk in the middle of the park as they sort of reset and look to go again. No, I can't put the match on the screen because the stream will get cut off if I put the match on the screen, because I don't have TV rights, because I'm not Mark Goldbridge and I'm not a multi-millionaire.
To be fair, Mark Goldbridge, he doesn't show the game either.
No, he doesn't. Is that the dream, Brian? For not for us, because we're different, right? He's sort of a one-man band, but for people that do these sort of vlogs things, is that the dream, to be bought out for millions and millions of pounds?
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Oh, hold on. It's Hearts players. Down in a heap in his own box. Celtic are... Oh no, the referee stopped the game. Wow. Who's went down here?
I think I could get Ian Thompson to buy me out, Brian.
He could buy anybody out, couldn't he?
He's away to Disneyland on holiday, and I didn't know this, Brian. It turns out he owns Disneyland. I didn't know. So I called it to Falkirk.
Stein, I can't remember the boy's name. Stein Wenger. He went down holding his thigh or something, so he's in a heap now in his own box. So I was quite surprised the referee stopped the game there, because Celtic were quite keen to keep playing with it. Hearts down to 10 men, so I was quite amazed. Don Robertson, actually, this looks a bad one, actually. And he wins the ball, but it looks like he's been caught in the thigh, maybe like a dead leg sort of situation. I don't know.
Well, Falkirk are seeing most of the ball now. I am, just for a time check for everybody, I am at 13 minutes and 55 seconds. And Falkirk are seeing most of the ball. Since that Falkirk goal, we've kind of, and you'll be shocked by this, Brian, retreated back into our shell a wee bit. As the ball comes into the box, Giga tries to take it down in the box. It's a poor touch, but he gets away with it. It is as Rangers come forward through Asgard, who plays it into Mikey Moore, who's played far more central in this game, to be fair, as he floats it out left to Chermiti. Chermiti with a step over. Chermiti's tackled, and Falkirk come away with the ball. So yeah, is the Hearts player still down, Brian?
Yes, it's looking. He's gone off the pitch, obviously, because he's had treatment, so he's away off the pitch just now. So. I think he's coming back on by the looks. Yeah, he looks as though he's coming back on. So the referee's just obviously waiting for Hearts to punt it up, and then the player will come back on. So Steinwenger, I believe, is back. Yeah, he's come back on. It looked a bad one. It looked like he had remember that dead leg situations where you can't run off a dead leg. It looked like that, but long ball over the top. No, he's got rid of it. Yeah, it looked like one of those dead leg situations where, I mean, if you've ever had a dead leg, it's absolutely, it hurts. It really hurts. And it looked like one of those situations, but no, he's back on the pitch. So magic sponges came good.
You're what?
The magic sponges came good. Remember the magic sponge?
I think you'll actually find, Brian, that there's a special kind of coffee at Hearts. Oh, it should have been 2 each. It should have been 2 each. It's a cross from the left-hand side. It's a free header. Let me just see this again. It's a lovely floated ball over to the left. It's a great ball into the box. And the Falkirk player there, 6 yards out, ball perfectly on his head, and he just misses it. Just absolutely misses it. It should be 2-2, but it's not.
Incredible, eh?
Rangers started this game, Brian, and they were flying, scored 2 really good goals. Everything was looking up. Jack Butland throws in a howler, and now Rangers have collapsed.
Aye, it's almost like deja vu, isn't it? It's just like we've seen this all before. We've seen this all before.
Do you know what I'll say about that AI pick? My face isn't that long.
I thought I'd just send you that.
My face isn't that long, to be honest. But yeah. Listen, do you know what my missus said to me before I came on? She went, "So, are you covering the Rangers game today?" And I went, "Of course I'm covering the Rangers game. It's a Rangers podcast." And she went, "Aye, but for just one day, could you not just make it a Hearts podcast? Could you not just call it the Hearts Rabble?" And I went, "It doesn't work like that." I says, "But absolutely, I'll be supporting Hearts, and absolutely, if Hearts score, I'll be celebrating." I says, "But no, I can't call it the Hearts Rabble." And she went, "Aye, you can." And I went,
That's not quite how it works, is it?
No. But aye, Stuart, she gets it. She does. She's raging, by the way, that she can't get watching the game the day she wanted to. She actually wanted to go out and buy a Hearts tap. And I'm like that. Look, there's levels of silliness, and that's right at the top.
I mean, yeah, that is.
Oh, hold on, Brian. Our very own Smudge became a granda last night.
Oh, did he? Congratulations, Smudge.
Yes.
Hey, nice to hear sort of news like that. I love that.
Yes, congratulations, Smudge. It's so much different, apparently, with grandkids. I think it's because you can give them back. But yeah, it's so if you were given a sort of 15-20 minute report on the game, Brian, what would your report be?
Celtic have had the bulk of the possession. I think Hearts have had decent territorial moments where they've had free kicks, throw-ins, corners, have done pretty much nothing with them. Celtic have had the bulk of the possession, as I say, and 0.17 expected goals for Celtic and 0.00 for Hearts tells the story. So it's as I say, as expected, Celtic have had the bulk of the possession, but they've not got going at all. Long ball over the top to Yang, is it? Yeah, good tackle from Milne, offside anyway. So. But yeah, both teams seem to be doing this over the long balls over the top and try to catch the defence out. That's a few times both teams have done that. So it's maybe a tactic that both teams have seen and thought, oh, we can. Well, that wasn't the offside as well. Oh God, Celtic boy wasn't the offside. But
listen. I'm gonna keep up the conspiracy theories, right? What Celtic have been told is we're going to give you a few dodgy decisions against you, but then we'll help you. Right, let's keep that going. Because now all of a sudden, Brian, it's what an amazing...
Kaburi. Oh, terrible. Oh, just couldn't get his shot away and then the defender blocked it. But Kaburi had a wee moment there he could have been in, but didn't happen for him. Kaburi just didn't fall for him. The ball just didn't fall at his feet. He looks a handful, that big Kaburi.
Aye, Braga's a massive miss for them. He's a massive miss. I will just say, by the way, that the game at the Falkirk Stadium, is just sort of continuing in the same pattern. Falkirk with most of the ball, not really doing a great deal with it. They've created a couple of chances, one that they should have probably scored with to make it 2-2, but Rangers have just fell out the game since Falkirk got a goal back, and it is pretty much all Falkirk now.
Lupin from Milne, Shankman got the header, but wasn't off balance, high and wide.
Well, hopefully Rangers snap out it and start playing a wee bit. But we'll wait and see. I'm guessing, Brian, that one of Celtic's big tactics today will be try and get it over the top for Maeda.
That's, as I'm saying, they're doing it. They're sending it down the right hand side to Yang, Maeda. They're all that's. To be fair, both teams are actually trying it. We flick from Shankland to Kabure. Poor shot. Both teams are employing that tactic. Long ball over the top of the defence and trying to catch them out. So they're both at it. They're both trying the same thing. So it's almost a case of who blinks first here and who makes the first mistake.
Nice 1-2 there by Mikey Moore and Yusuf Chermiti. Moore gets the 1-2 back inside the box, just gets the ball stuck under his feet, and Falkirk manage to clear.
I was thinking this morning, my brother will be wanting to watch the Celtic game, obviously, and I thought, might just cancel the Sky subscription so he can.
That's so harsh and so cruel, and I love it. And I absolutely love it. Put it this way, if my boy still lived here, he'd be told, go and watch it in your pal's house.
I just had that fleeting moment there. I thought, I would get absolute pelters, wouldn't I? So, no, I better not.
No, you would just tell him there's an issue with Sky.
There's something wrong with the account. I just don't know.
See if Celtic score, mate, cancel it. Cancel the Sky if Celtic score.
Yeah.
Who's looking the more likely, Brian, out the two teams?
None of them are looking like scoring just now. It's middle of the park stuff, long balls over the top, defences getting the ball, then building from the back, and that's basically what's happening just now. They're both trying to catch the defence out by going over the top, and nobody's really had there's not been any clear-cut chances at all. I was just about to say, as soon as I say that, Celtic are through, but no, there's still not a chance. But both defences seem to be holding up pretty well just now. Celtic have defended pretty well. Hearts have defended pretty well. So, I mean, it's, as I said before, it's going to who blinks first.
And as Mr. Baseman saying in the comments here, Falkirk have 75% possession, but that's a lovely ball over the top. Lovely, taken down beautifully by Yusuf Chermiti. Plays it back to Diamandi, who tries to play it into Asgard, who tries to do a wee flick round the defender. It's cleared by the goalkeeper. But yeah,
I'll tell you one thing. Johnston's just clattered. I can't remember. I can't see his name. Altera. Now this is what Johnston's been. He went to jump, and then all of a sudden his right arms came across his head neck area. Now this is something that Shankland has been very vociferous here in his protests, but this is something that we've seen from Johnston before, isn't it? Late sort of leaving something on a player.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know what VAR's going to do here. Are they going to get involved because they've seen something, or are they just going to let this go?
Don't be silly, Brian. Don't be silly.
Well, Shankland was very specific. The boy's still down. The physios are on, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'll put it on mute just now. I'll put you on mute so I can hear what's happening. Hold on.
So yeah, I mean, just going on back to the Falkirk Rangers game here, and there's not a great deal happening in this game whatsoever. It is the game, I think, barring the 3 goals, it's turned into the game that we were all sort of expecting. It's Falkirk with most of the possession, and Rangers not really creating much out with obviously the 3 goals that have been scored by Rangers and Falkirk. As And just give me a nod, Brian. Is there still checks going on? No, nothing. I haven't managed to see a replay. As Mikey Moore comes forward, he's been fouled, but he plays it through. Oh, it's a terrible pass to Tello Asgard, to be fair. And somebody's just been booked in the Rangers game. If you play on, Brian, at Parkhead.
Yes, play on. Yes, as you were quite correctly in pointing out. Yes, nothing to see here. Move on.
Yeah, I still haven't. Sky haven't shown a replay of it. So,
funnily enough, that's funny, isn't it?
The Falkirk goalkeeper Brad Spencer has been booked, and I'm not sure what for, but he's been booked anyway. It is a free kick to Rangers, about 30 yards out. Tour Romans standing over the free kick. Hopefully, he can put in a decent delivery. Not a lot of supporters at the ground. Not to be expected, I suppose. You can never see the Rangers end at these away games.
No. Always
ball
in
into
the
the
corner.
box for Tour Romans. Very, very poor ball into the box. And it's cleared by Falkirk.
It's getting a bit scrappy now. There's a few fouls getting like niggly little fouls. Not anything near a yellow card, but these little niggly ones that are just they're just bundling them on the ground and just knocking them over. So there's a few of these starting to kick in. So
it's a great goal. It's a really good goal from Rangers. Deji Gisama with the goal. It comes down the right hand side as Gisama does the Tav celebration. After he has scored. Gisama with the golf swing Tav celebration, which I don't know if that is and Gisama obviously one of Danny Rowe's former players. I think Chermiti might be offside here though. It's Giga who brings the ball forward. He plays it to Chermiti down the right hand side, who passes it into the box. It's a lovely turn by Gisama to totally outdo the defender, and he just smashes it into the back of the net. But I think Chermiti might be offside, so I'm just going to wait to see if anything comes of that. But I don't know, does the Tav celebration mean anything there, Brian? Or
I'm surprised. In some respects, I'm surprised it's Gisama because he's obviously got, him and Rowe have got history together, and so that suggests to me that Gisama's behind the captain, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest. I mean, he wouldn't do that. He's obviously knows the captain's leaving. He's not playing, so that's a little homage to the captain, isn't it?
It would appear so.
So if that, that to me, he speaks even more volumes, doesn't it? Rolls even lost guys that he had at Sheffield Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. But again, it could just be. I think Chermiti's well offside there, but no, not well offside. But it's the Falkirk player on the very far side of Chermiti. Is he playing him on? It does look offside, but I'll wait and see the lines. We shall wait and see the lines. Gisama and Asgard just standing having a wee laugh. I should say, by the way, Rangers are, of course, in their all-orange kit, so apologies to anybody who's offended. But Rangers are in their all-orange kit. And it's a goal. Yep, it's been given. Must be onside. Or maybe it's not. It's a conspiracy. It is Falkirk 1, Rangers 3, Deji Gisama with the goal. So that was Chermiti on the 2nd and 6th minute. Buckland on goal on the 7th. And Gisama on the 27th minute.
What is it about Falkirk that we like? It's 9 goals since.
Brian, all the Falkirk players are all Rangers fans. So,
of course, yeah, of course.
That's something you're forgetting.
Maybe the chairman will maybe transfer list them all and get other players in.
Maybe he might.
Yeah, I'll tell you
or maybe he might give them a bonus for letting us win. I don't know.
See, one guy I've noticed today has been quite important for Hearts is that Devlin. He has been everywhere, breaking up everything. He's been, as I say, he's just been breaking up play, flying into tackles. He's been right at the centre of everything for Hearts today. He's out of contract.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if it
See
matters
what
about whether Hearts win today or not. That
Well,
looks very, very tight, that Yusuf Chermiti decision. It looks very tight. It actually looks offside, I'm not going to lie. But it must be on, because VAR's never wrong, is it?
Talk about stating the obvious, Martin.
Yeah, yeah. I've got no idea what team you support, but I'm going to guess you're a Rangers fan. No? Also, your team's playing today, but watching your team for what you on here. Oh, well, to be fair, we are covering the Celtic Hearts game, to be fair. So I know, fair enough. Enjoy.
I don't think we're under any illusions that we aren't. You know what I mean?
No. And it's a great save for the Falkirk goalkeeper. Should have been 4-1. Telo Asgard with the header. It's a fantastic save. Is it Hogarth? It's a ball into the box and a lovely floated ball in. Asgard 5 yards out. There's not a lot of power on the cross. It's a good cross for Diamande. 5 yards out. It's actually a really, really good save.
Right,
normally that's one where you would say he's hit it right at the goalkeeper, but he hasn't. It's not right in the corner, but it's not right at the goalkeeper, and it's a great reaction save for Hogarth to keep the score. Falkirk 1, Rangers 3.
There was a wee break there from Celtic. There was a bit of melee in the middle, and I can't see who released him. Taneki got released. I think it was Engels. I'm struggling to see, the camera's not zooming in, but they broke, and he probably had a shot from about 20, 22 yards and straight down the throat of the goalie. Easy save, but another little reminder there for Hearts that if they lose possession, not high enough up their own, up the park, they're going to get exploited. So they've got to watch themselves here.
Question has come in from Ricky Lynch. Brian, would you guys keep Chermiti or sell? My very quick answer for me, Brian, would be sell at the right price, because
sell at the right price,
he has improved. He has, over the last few games, he has really, really improved. I'm just watching that break for Celtic, like you're saying, with Tenecte. It's right at the goalkeeper, but that is a chance, and that's something that Hearts will need to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is, Martin, is he an upgrade on Dessers?
So far, no, because he's not scored as many goals as what Dessers has scored. If he gets his shooting boots on for next season, and he's got a season under him already, I think with how he's finished the season, you could see him improving and get on to scoring more goals. But at the end of the day, you're taking that risk, aren't you? And Brian, Giga is down injured. Our 15th choice right back is down injured.
And he's probably going to take on a left back to replace him, so Aarons doesn't play.
I honestly, I don't know what the hell's going on. The Rangers fans, listen, the Rangers fans are in good voice. Fair play to them, singing away, enjoying.
Celtic, Negron's on the edge of the box, weaving and winding, but that's Johnston again. And the yellow is finally out for Alistair Johnston, a late tackle, and he is booked for a late lunge on Alteba. Yeah, Alteba, is it? I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He was away to break, and another lunge from Johnston. As soon as he hits the tackle, he rolls his eyes. He knows he's going to get booked. So that's Johnston under the pump, and it's 34 minutes
should
gone.
That be a second yellow then, Brian, for Alistair Johnston?
It could potentially. It could have been.
Well, I'll let everybody in on what we spoke about before we started, right? I says to Brian, when we're doing this today, what we have to do is be fair, right? What we have to be as fair as we put. It's Max Aarons that's coming on for Giga, by the way. What we have to do is, if it's a decision that you can't argue with in Celtic's favour, you have to be honest, right? But you also have to be honest the other way as well. So Brian is trying to cover this game today as neutral as he possibly can be.
Celtic have got the ball, and Engels isn't. Good recovery from, I believe it's Kizaridis. I think it's him. Came back from Engels, had acres of space there, and Kizaridis came from nowhere and poked the ball away from his foot. He was only about 30 yards out, looking like he was bearing down in goal, but Kizaridis nicked the ball off him and broke that up. So yeah, another example of Hearts losing the ball in their own half and potentially paying the price, but they've got away with it again.
It seems to be going one way, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it seems to be.
There's still no clear-cut chances, though. You know what I mean?
It's a wild strike for Tello Asgard in the middle of the box there. It's Diamandi, I think, takes it in, passes it back to him right in the centre of the box.
He's got away. Oh, hold on. Hearts in here. He squared it out to Bigamy, is it?
What's happened there, Brian?
Oh, poor. The boy Milne Altena, he took a really heavy touch. It went wide, but he then got the ball, turned, looked as though it was open up for him, and he went to the edge of the box and tried to find somebody in the middle of the box. So another good territorial chance for Hearts, but not making anything of it.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. He's just cut inside. Aye.
He went to Bigamy at the edge of the box instead of trying to find somebody in the box. So yeah, it's another one for Hearts. They've been in a decent position and not taking advantage. So they always say if you don't take the chances when they come, you'll rue them, won't you?
And I have to say, Rangers have came back into this game pretty well, to be fair, and especially since that third goal went in, we're playing with a bit more freedom again as well, and that's a lovely pass out for Asgard to Robbins, who plays it back into Mikey Moore, who plays it through for Chermiti on the left. Chermiti takes it into the box, crosses it in. It's straight at the goalkeeper though, and it's an easy take. But we are looking better. We are looking more confident. We are kind of getting into spaces, taking the ball in, making good passes, making good runs. It's just a shame it's all came on the final day of the season. I
know. Kaburi had a wee, and again, getting up the pitch next to the 18-yard line, not taking advantage of a decent situation. I'm not saying it was a really good situation; it was a decent one. Not taking it.
Oh, it's Mikey Moore on the left. It's a great ball into the box. Chermiti had ran past the ball. There was nobody in there behind him, waiting for the cutback. A great chance there to make it 4. Just no instinctiveness in that box.
Steinbender has been booked for Hearts, the centre half. A late tackle on Dyson and Maeda. So Michael Steinwender is in the book now. That is 38 minutes gone, and there's a corner to Celtic.
Does it feel like a Celtic goal's on its way, Brian?
Again, there's none of them. Two of them had a gilt-edged chance, but you know, Celtic at home, the crowd, you just know if there's a glint of a chance, they'll take it. But to be fair to Hearts, that's another corner they've defended extremely well. They've headed out. It's not been a case of it's sort of bounced around in the box. It's been Hearts defender meeting the ball first and getting rid of it. So Hearts to be fair to Hearts, they've defended their corners really well today.
Again, a really good ball into the box there. It's just ahead of Chermiti. It's a bit of a stretch, and he tries to get the foot round it, but it just goes harmlessly wide for a goal kick. But again, it's good play from Rangers. We're closing down well. We're pressing well. We're not allowing Falkirk out. As the goalkeeper just kicked the ball right out the park because he's nowhere to play it, and it's a throw into Rangers. So we're playing well for the final day of the season. We're giving the supporters something to cheer. And multiple man, that's my worry is that it is our good half. But the only good thing multiple man is that we're 2 goals ahead, I suppose. So if we can just defend the second half for 45 minutes and not concede, we'll win. But yeah. Oh, well, I've got 5 minutes till half time here.
Yeah, we've got just over the 5 to go, 39-48. So it's just about on the 40 mark. So as I say, both teams have had good territorial chances, but neither one of them look like scoring at this point in time.
Falkirk coming up the left-hand side there. A bit of space, and the ball's whipped into the box with really nobody there. And Fernandez heads it out for a corner and then goes absolutely off his nut.
Throw into Hearts right on the halfway line, like far side. Throw in. Again, as I say, there's a lot of play in the sort of middle third of the pitch. Tell you what, Shankland, I'll tell you what, he gives his, for all the sort of hustling and bustling that centre halves give him, Shankland doesn't half dish it back out. He gives it right.
Good. Listen, I was completely wrong about Shankland. We should have signed him.
Oh,
I was completely wrong about Shankland.
It's the biggest own goal we've ever had.
One of them. It's right up there. It's a shocking decision. I believe there's a penalty check for Falkirk.
All right.
For a handball, believe it or not. Penalty check for handball.
There, don't you?
I've only just seen one replay. I'm not 100% sure who's supposed to have handled the ball.
Corner for Hearts. So bear with me. Kingsley with the corner. We shall see. But again, the big men are loaded up in the box. Lots of pushing and shoving as usual. Always went to the boy in the. Oh, gee whiz.
What's G was about it, Brian?
I don't know what you're going to make of this, right? He's going to whip this ball in. There's a guy standing 30 yards out. I believe it's Kazaridis. And he tries to hit this flat ball to him and catch the defence out. He gets away with it because they recycle the ball, Hearts, and they get another corner. But getting all the big guys up and then doing that is just ridiculous.
Well, Brian, I believe that you might be celebrating in a couple of seconds.
And it's a goal for Shankland! What a goal for Shankland! And there's no VAR for this. This is a goal. There is no way this is going to get chopped off. Surely, there's a boy with crutches and he's throwing his crutches in the air. Oh my God. I've seen it all. I've seen it all now. Deep cross, really deep cross to the back post. And Shankland with he tucks it in the back post. But what a time to score. What a time to score. Let's see this. Oh, it's a header at the back post. Just comes in. Nobody's marking him. He's unmarked. Oh my Lord. Wait till you see this.
I know nobody gives a fuck, right? But it's a penalty for Falkirk.
Oh my word. Shankland is just giving it large. Fair play to them. I'll tell you what, that is pretty much the first real chance anybody's had in the game.
My missus has just seen it. I just heard her screaming. What I will say, Brian, is there's still a long time to go. There's still a long time to go. Absolutely,
but Hearts have done the big thing. They've scored first. We said that at the start. That's what Hearts had to do. Celtic scored first. They have. I guarantee you now, they have sucked the life right out of this crowd.
Well, what Hearts need to do now, but is not do anything stupid. Get to half time and then regroup.
Yes,
you need to not do anything stupid. I will say Falkirk did score the penalty. It is Falkirk 2, Rangers 3. Falkirk 2, Rangers 3. Celtic 0, Hearts 1 is obviously the more important score of the day. And let's face it, Brian, right? Even though I'm completely and utterly and totally biased, Hearts deserve this. Celtic don't deserve this. Rangers don't deserve this. The only reason Celtic are still in with a shot at the title is because of all the horrendous decisions that have went against Hearts in the last 2 weeks. So this, if it stays like this, which by the way it might not, there's a long time to go. But if it stays like this, then I don't think any Old Firm supporter can hold their hands up and genuinely argue against it.
I know a couple of Hearts fans who have been long and suffering for quite a while. They've maybe thrown in a Scottish Cup win here or there, but largely Hearts fans have had it tough. I mean, the relegations that they've had, and they've had pain like you would, difficult times. So, for what they've done this year, is quite remarkable. 3 minutes added on, by the way, in this half.
What I will say, Brian, is it, see if it stays like this, right? See, after about a week, I'll be absolutely fed up and raging listening to Hearts fans.
Yeah, they'll be like that annoying little cousin. They're fine for a wee bit, and all of a sudden you'll just be like, right, just go away.
Yeah,
there's a couple of guys I know that are Hearts fans, and I'll tell you what, I'll be made up for them. I really will.
Yeah, they deserve it. They totally deserve it.
Hearts have been top of this league since week 6, right?
Yeah.
Well ahead of most. Well, they've been well ahead of everybody for the vast majority of the season. I think if they fell at the
multiple man.
What's that?
No way.
Oh, he's gave a penalty for Celtic for handball. Hold on. Oh, McInnes is going ballistic.
I don't know. I can only just see the Hearts player, and the Hearts player looks guilty, to be fair.
Oh, he's one of these ones where he's sliding. I mean, what can he do there, Martin? McInnes is doing this sarcastic clap.
I think that's it. He's slid in with his arm up in the air. That's a penalty for me. I mean, I don't agree with them being penalties regardless of who it is because of how close he is. But with the law, with the rules the way they are, he's slid in, his arms up. It's a penalty, isn't it?
Hold on a sec. I'll mute you a sec, just 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been given. So who's taking it?
I don't know why this frustrates me, right? But it does frustrate me, and it really shouldn't. And again, I'm not trying to bring Rangers into this because we're nowhere to be seen, right? See if everything was reversed and Hearts had just scored, and then we got that exact same penalty. Every single one of them would be on social media saying it was corruption.
So it's Engels that's been given the task of scoring this penalty. There's still, well, that's just hit the 3-minute mark now for.
They had to get to half time.
Yeah. Well, tell you what though, if he saves, this could be. Oh, he should have saved it. Went right underneath him. Goalie had a golden chance there. Could have saved it. Oh, he went right underneath it. Oh, Hearts. Well, as you said, Martin, they had to get to half-time.
They did.
That's just changed the half-time team talk, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
Oh, goodness me, he was close, that goalkeeper.
Massively changed it.
Oh, my word.
It is half-time at the Falkirk Stadium. Falkirk 2, Rangers 3. A game that really nobody's keeping an eye on, to be fair. But, Rangers started really well, got 2 early goals. Butland makes an absolute arse himself, concedes an own goal. And then Falkirk come back into the game. They're really in control. They've got most of the possession. They created a few chances. Rangers got a really good third goal through Yusuf Chermiti. And then a penalty for Falkirk that I'm not going to lie. Gassama, get the third goal, not Chermiti. Chermiti get the first 2.
Johnson again, man. He's sailing close to the wind.
Is it not half-time yet there, Brian?
No, it's still not half-time. That's 49 minutes and 30. It's just went now. That's half-time now.
Oh, right, okay.
That's half-time now. So it was 4.5 minutes added on.
Well, there you go. So there'll be about 15 minutes added on at the end of the game then if it's still 1-1.
I was away to say if Celtic are winning, it'll be
3 minutes.
Whistle at 90 minutes, won't it?
Yeah. But just finishing off the kind of summary of this sort of first half at the Falkirk Stadium. Rangers have probably played better than a few people anticipated. Gassama scored a really good third goal, really turned well done. The defender just smashed it home. The penalty for Falkirk for their second goal was given for handball. Now, there was a lot going on in both games, so I only seen one replay. I'm not 100% sure what happened. It looked as though it came off Diamandi's arm, but it was very, very close to him. I don't know if it's a penalty or if it isn't. But then Falkirk slotted away to make it Falkirk 2, Rangers 3. And Brian, if we just focus on Rangers for a second before we go on to the Hearts Celtic game, What we would now be saying is, Brian, is that, right, the manager needs to react. He needs to go in and tell them what they're doing good, what they're doing bad, what they need to improve on, what they need to keep doing, maybe change a couple of things tactically, maybe even make a substitution, Brian. But we know what Danny Rule does at half-time. He will go in and say, keep doing what you're doing. And no doubt we'll expect a poor second-half performance for this Rangers team.
Well, it's not like we haven't seen this before, is it? Act when things are, not good instead of act when things are going badly. You know what I mean? Try and stop a situation happening before the situation happens. That's what you're kind of hoping he's going to do. But as we've seen before, he seems to react after the events rather than before the events happen. So it's just, as I said before, it's one of these ones where we've seen this situation before where they have a good half. I mean, as multiple man said earlier, we're hoping this isn't the good half, but the way we've started, you kind of think this is the good half. So expect the worst, Martin. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, expect. Well, it's sad that we need to sit down and say that, to be honest. Expect the worst. And I know this is really foreign for you today, Brian, because I know that you had absolutely no plans in watching the Celtic Hearts game. I don't know what your plans were, but it certainly wasn't this. But you have done it for the podcast, you have done it for the show, so thank you very much. So if you could give me, Brian, your first half summary of Celtic 1, Hearts 1. I
think, well, when Hearts scored in the 42nd minute, it was pretty much the only clear-cut chance that either team had. They both battled in the midfield. They were hitting long balls over the top. I think Hearts had the better of the territorial chances in the sense that they had decent positions but didn't do anything with it. Celtic potentially were in good territorial positions but lost the ball. And as I say, Hearts scored with pretty much the first real gilt-edged chance. Shankland at the back post with a header, and then there's the penalty. So it's eeksy-peeksy. Both teams do look nervous in the sense that there hasn't been many chances, so that's kind of expected. But yeah, it's Celtic 1, Hearts 1, and as I say, the stats don't lie. Celtic's had pretty much all the possession, bulk of the possession. It's sitting at currently 65% Celtic, 35% Hearts.
Which you would expect at Parkhead, Brian. You would expect that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the expected goals is shot up as well. 0.98 for Celtic and 0.37 for Hearts. So Hearts have had 6 shots, only 1 on target. Celtic 3 shots, 2 on target. So it's.
So there's not a massive difference, you would say, in the first half between the two teams.
Not particularly, no. I think Hearts, because they took the only open goal, the only clear-cut open chance and scored from it. Have they done enough in the game to shade it? Don't know.
Brian, of course, it's going to be brought up about the penalty right on half-time.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Right.
For me, it's very close. It's very, very, very close, the two players, but he's sliding in and his arms up. I don't know if that's a natural position or not, but I can't sit here and say that's definitely not a penalty or that's definitely a penalty. For me, I can't really have any arguments with it being given because he's sliding in and his arms up and he's stopped the ball coming into the box. So until we actually find out what the handball rule is, and until they change the handball rule, I don't really think anybody can argue with that. I think that is a penalty.
There's no debate about that. Have you seen the Hearts goal?
I don't want it to be a penalty, and I would love to sit here and argue that it isn't a penalty and that, oh, look, here we go again, but I just don't think we can argue with it.
No. Have you seen the Hearts goal, by the way?
Yes.
I mean, what were the Celtic defence doing leaving Shankland just like all alone at the back post? Like he could have done anything in that back post. There was nobody near him. Absolutely scandalous.
But Shankland's movement is excellent.
Yes, it is. It really
excellent. Listen, folks, we're going to come back in about a minute and a half's time. I'm just going to give Brian a wee chance to get a wee smoky his vape and stuff like that. But we'll come back and we'll finish discussions on the Celtic Hearts game, and then we'll look ahead to the second half of both games. So we'll be back in about a minute and a half's time. People are fed up with me saying this, and I know that most people disagree, which is absolutely fine because that's what we're here to do. We're here to discuss agree, disagree, change each other's minds, whatever, right? One of the biggest mistakes he made was putting Finlay Curtis out on loan. And I'm sorry, and it's not about me sitting here going, oh, well, Finlay Curtis is the best player in Europe. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that had Finlay Curtis stayed, he would have been the best player at Rangers. I'm not saying that. What Finlay Curtis gives you, but as a knowledge of the league, he gives you 100%, he gives you energy every game, and he gives you a will to win.
Right? 100%,
which hardly any of these players have got. Right now, I also understand when you bring in Olsen, that should have been right. Well, we know that Finlay's going to go out on loan because Olsen's going to get the majority of the game time. That's a risk the manager took, and it backfired on him. It absolutely backfired on him because, like you say, Kieran, he's not wanted to use Ant-Man even when he's came back from injury. Right, he's just not wanted to use him. Gassama was failing before Curtis went out on loan. Absolutely failing before he went out on loan. So he's took the risk that Gassama's going to eventually come good, and that's failed on him. So, and Finlay Curtis, say what you want, he's went to Kilmarnock, he's dug his heels in, he's scored goals, he's created goals, and he's had a pretty good second half of the season at Kilmarnock. That boy at Rangers this season would have done more than Ant-Man, Gassama, and Olsen, what they've done combined. I will just say, by the way, looking at my moustache and that is absolutely horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. See if you can just try for 5 seconds to put your bias to one side and look at it and listen to what people actually say. We never said it was even because of the possession, because of the chances and because of the expected goals. It's relatively even. And the fact it's one each. See people who can't see, just can't see clearly. Like, all right, supporters, fair enough. We can say and do what we want, so fair enough. But like people in the media, like just Celtic supporters in the media that just can't see past decisions that go for them as being wrong or decisions that go against them being right. It's pretty boring now. It's really, really boring. And you're making yourself look stupid to the whole world of football because the world of football is watching. So you're just making yourself look stupid. And do I know what the sad thing is? You don't even know you're making yourself look stupid. That's the sad thing. It's rather quite pathetic, to be honest. I guarantee you that same guy who put in that comment, if Rangers had got that penalty, would have said that's never a penalty. That's how sad people are. It's really, we keep talking about how bad Scottish football is, right? And how poor it is and how there's not a lot of money in it and how it's a laughing stock. Well, see until people can not put their biases aside, because you shouldn't have to put your biases aside, but see until people can actually just look and go, aye, that was a poor decision, we got away with that. Or, I've just seen that Butland on goal again. But until people can do that, then Scottish football is never going to change. It's never ever going to change. Acorn, I'm not raging yet, mate, but if Celtic score again, I will be raging. Of course I'll be raging. I'm a Rangers fan. Would you not be raging if Rangers won the league? That's how it should go. But I mean, if you're not bothered or happy with Rangers win the league, then you're a better man than me. You're a much, much better man than me. But in terms of Rangers in this first half, it's sort of been a perfect picture of Rangers' season. Moments of really good play, some really good goals, and moments of just patheticness. Just really poor play, just slow, weak. There's so much to do for this Rangers team for next season. There is so much to do. I'm just waiting on Brian to come back. Brian's probably away. Do you know what Brian does during half times? He goes away for something to eat and then just disappears for ages, don't you, Brian?
Well, that was just a mistiming, that last one. That was my own fault. I'll take that one on the chin. Yeah, I mean, 65% possession, absolutely. You can have as much possession as you want, but it's the chances that you make and what you do with it. It's a fairly even game, despite the disparity in the possession. It's a fairly even game.
You would still make Celtic heavy favourites, wouldn't you, Brian?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, up until the penalty, it was Hearts were absolutely in the driving seat. They had all the aces, but Celtic have got themselves back into it through the penalty, and I think there's no debate. It's a penalty, so I think if it was the other end, you would expect it to be given as well. So it's as I say, it's fairly even. The chances, Hearts have had the only real open play chance, and Celtic get the penalty. So it's even Stevens, it's as it were, and it's the biggest 45 minutes in Hearts history.
Yeah, look, I'm not picking on you, Acorn. Hands up, I'm not picking on you. But I disagree with that as well, because, like I say, Celtic have had one more chance than Hearts, so it's been pretty even chance-wise, and it was a penalty. So the game's probably where it should be right now at a draw. And as M. Clegg is saying, who's obviously a Hearts supporter, no, it was a stonewall penalty. We just need to play the same in the second half. What I would ask...
Hearts have been really good. You know what I mean? They've weathered the early storm that Celtic had. When they get the ball, Hearts, they move it around really well. You know, they're not scared to come out of defence with the ball. The midfield are taking responsibility in like tight areas. You know, they're doing all the right things. Hearts, they've just made a mistake. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, they're doing all the right things, and they can do all the right things, and it still might not be enough, Brian.
Yeah.
But what today does show, and this is where you can think I'm putting my Rangers hat on or not, but what today does show is if that ridiculous decision doesn't go in Celtic's favour, the league's done. And if Celtic get that penalty at Motherwell that they should have got, Hearts, get that penalty at Motherwell they should have got, then the league's done.
Yep.
So what Hearts need to do now is Hearts need to use that though, Brian. And of course, I'm on Hearts' side here. As far as I'm concerned, for the next 45 minutes, I'm a Jambo, right? Hearts need to go in at half-time, and Derek McInnes needs to walk in there and point out all these decisions in the last few weeks and get tore strips into the Hearts players and say, go out there and run like it's the last game you'll ever play. What I will say is we have kicked off in the second half here. Of the Falkirk Rangers game. We are about 15 seconds into the game, so the second half is underway. Brian, are we back underway in the East End?
No, we are not. It's still showing highlights of the two goals, the header from Shankland, the penalty from Engels, so we're still going through the highlights of the first half. Well, two highlights, should I say. There wasn't much else, but no, it's still not started here. And I dare say this, they've got the luxury of this is the only game that matters in the sense that they're not waiting on other games kicking off at the same time and stuff like that. So Sky are not really bothered about other games kicking off early or late. So it's a case of as you were, and as you said, Hearts have just got to use that performance in the first half and say, look, we did 99.9% right, apart from that 0.1% at the end there where we made that mistake in the handball. So, as I say, Hearts have played really well. I've been very impressed with them.
And it's 4-2 to Rangers. It is a goal from, is it Yusuf Chermiti with a hat-trick? I think it is, yes. It's Yusuf Chermiti with a hat-trick. It's a floated cross into the box from the left-hand side. Yusuf Chermiti gets up really high. Lovely header into the back of the net. Falkirk 2, Rangers 4. It's Tour Romans. A delicious ball into the box, actually. It's a really good cross for Tour Romans. Right onto the head of Yusuf Chermiti. He nods it into the ground. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance. Chermiti hat-trick. Falkirk 2, Rangers 4.
Have you seen our group chat? Interesting picture.
I will in a wee second. I'm just doing graphics. Try to watch a game and talk at the same time, Brian. Don't tell my missus that I can multitask. But yeah, there we go. Start of the second half, 48th minute, 47th minute really, but 48th minute, and it is Falkirk 2, Rangers 4. Do you know what's ironic about all this, Brian? See the game before the split when we were travelling to Falkirk? We were all saying, this could be massive. This is going to be the hardest game. And then the game at the end of the season could define the title. And it turns out that these have been the two easiest games.
I mean, look at David Glendon. I mean, he's just winding me up there, isn't he? If it's still 1+1 at 90 minutes, Brian, you'll still have an hour to go.
Well, David's also said, I'm upstairs watching you because the wife wanted to watch the Hearts game and I just can't watch them unless they are playing Rangers. That's one of them. David's up the stair watching us, isn't he? And he's every couple of minutes he's just kind of doing the stair to have a quick look at the telly to see what's happening and then back up the stair, isn't he? That's what David's doing.
Oh, but that's an interesting photo from the group chat, isn't it?
Oh, I've not looked. I'll look now. Any changes at half-time, Brian?
Ellen Atwood came on, and the player that went off is Tunecki's went off, and Iheanacho's came on. So so Celtic have blinked first in the sense that's the first sub of the game.
Or has Martin O'Neill played a blinder and changed it into a different way of playing? And because I'm guessing what that will mean is, Brian, that's going to be Maida on the left and Iheanacho through the middle. So there's going to be a lot more pace. Falkirk are through here, and it's a great save by Jack Butland. They really should have scored. He was, I don't know who is it, Miller. It was Miller who was free in the middle of the box, 6 yards out, and he's just hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And Jack Butland's, it's one of the ones where he saved it, and it's went under his legs and out for a corner.
We're underway, by the way, at Celtic Parkhead. It's 45 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Again, just midfield territory. Celtic are obviously applying the pressure in the sense that the ball goes out for a throw. They're taking it quickly. They're trying to get things going quickly because the Hearts are making a sub straight away. Hold on.
How uncomfortable does Andrew Kavanagh look there, by the way?
we've got a substitution straight off the bat here. Altena's came off for Frankie Kent. 1 minute into the second half, and he's made a sub.
Well, again, being proactive. He's obviously. Wait a minute. He's took off an attacker and brought on a defender.
I'm not sure what Altena is. I'm not sure what his position is. I don't know if Hearts are going 5 at the back or they're maybe shuffling the pack and moving folk around. I don't know, but Kent's came on anyway. He's a centre half, so we'll have to see how they shape up.
The question that I've got for Wilf is, what did you say to Kavanagh? Did you let him know how we're all feeling?
Only comment seemingly was, we're going to get it right. If you read the chat, Martin.
Yes.
We are going to get it right. Interesting.
But Ross has put a good comment in there. Is that good management for Derek McInnes? He wanted to see what changes Celtic were going to make and then make his changes?
Possibly. He possibly has thought that or decided that. I mean, from what I can see, it looks. Celtic were in an absolute flat back five there for a moment. I don't know if they're going to a back five. Oh, boys down now. Oh, bad. This looks bad. Oh, this Hearts players went down. Oh, is this his hamstring or something's happened here? Oh, either signaling to the physios to come on here. Fair play to Iheanacho there. He had the ball. He spun away. The boy, it's bigamy. It looks like his hamstrings just pinged. And fair play to Iheanacho. He had the ball. He's seen the boy going down in a heap. And he stopped playing, basically, to let the game stop because he's seen that bigamy was in serious bother. So fair play to Iheanacho there. Not many players would have stopped there and carried on. So fair play to him.
Did you just praise a Celtic player, Brian? Are you feeling all right?
Well, you asked me to be as honest as I can today, so I mean, fair play to him.
Now, can I just say, folks, I don't know nothing, right? I don't know nothing. But there's been loads of rumours surrounding Steven Gerrard, right? And he has said on TNT Sports apparently that he's in talks with somebody.
Right. So if there's an announcement after the game today, or soon after on Monday, can we assume that if Roll leaves, the great one is returning?
Well, I don't know, because I've just messaged somebody to say your favourite could be on his way back, and he's just messaged me back, I can't get hurt again. Oh.
Bigamy hobbling off the pitch now. His hamstring just completely went there. Poor lad. He's actually.
Do you know what all this is doing, though, Brian? All this is doing is adding on extra time at the end of the game. So
Blair Spittle is coming on for Bigamy. So he's coming on now. So central midfielder for central midfielder. I dare say Spittle won't have the energy and the sort of tenacity that Bigamy's got. I don't know. I thought Blair Spittle was more flair, sort of creative player, I think, if I remember rightly.
Falkirk player went down in the box looking for a penalty. He's absolutely convinced it's a penalty, fouled by Asgard. I don't know. Let me see the replay here. Oh, no, get up. That's a dive for Broggio. That's Shokio, Broggio. That is Shokio.
We're underway again. The drop ball has been done, so play is underway again.
Spittle has goals in him, Dougal, you're right. He absolutely does. As Mikey Moore breaks away, gives it on the right-hand side for Gassama. Gassama cuts back, tries to cut back inside, tries to pass it to Mikey Moore. It's easily cut out, and it's cleared by Falkirk. So, yeah. So we're basically, Brian, just sitting here waiting for the next 40 minutes to see who wins the league.
50 minutes, you mean?
Oh, sorry, 55 minutes, Brian. Sorry.
Celtic are in the middle of the Hearts half, but nothing's coming. A little flick ball through for Yang, but it goes straight through the goalkeeper. So it's Hearts goalkeeper has got the ball. Looks like Hearts are trying to nullify and make the space, in behind very difficult for Celtic now, and they're trying to sort of nullify any long balls and stuff like that. So, it's hard to say if they went straight to a back five or not. I can't quite work it out yet, so it's difficult to say.
And that's Rangers come close again through Diamandi. Diamandi brings the ball forward. He's about Gisama, he's about 20 yards out, just outside the box. Tries to curl up his left foot, and it's just past the post. Doesn't get anywhere near enough bend on it. Falkirk 2, Rangers 4.
Hearts goalkeeper got it again. Alan Archer tried a through ball again, straight to the goalkeeper.
By the way, just quickly talking about goalkeepers for a second, Brian. In fact, I'm going to double check before I bring this up. Obviously, Partick Thistle were playing Dunfermline last night.
Yes.
Don't.
I watched that.
Did you watch it?
Couldn't believe it.
Did you see who was in goal for Dunfermline?
Oh, Johnston. Is it Johnston? No, it's Negrin. Oh, I thought the Hearts Kabudi had won the ball off McGregor. He was bearing down on the box, and Negrin just professional fouled him on the edge of the box. And I thought it was Johnston because it was in the right back area, but it was Negrin. So Negrin's now in the book.
Right. And is that how far out a free kick is it to Hearts?
They're about a yard outside the penalty area on the far side.
Right. Well, just while we're waiting,
12 yards out from the byline and a yard from the box.
Well, just while we're waiting on that, Brian, the Partick Thistle Dunfermline game last night, Motherwell recalled their goalkeeper from Dunfermline, Oxborough. And he's on the bench today for Motherwell. And And I genuinely believe that cost Dunfermline last night, because they had to bring in a really young boy in goal. His kicking was terrible, and I think it's a real shame that Motherwell done that to Dunfermline, because now they've got to go into the cup final with this young boy in goals as well.
That's pretty poor, isn't it? Pretty poor. Free kick came to nothing. Kizaridis just blooted it over the bar. Tried to do the sort of whip ball into the far corner, but came to nothing. So it's still 1-1.
Surely to God, you know, as Hearts, if you get a free kick in that sort of position, you have to at least make the most of it and give your players a chance.
Yeah. Just to blooter it out of the park's just ridiculous.
Mm.
You know, even go slightly low and it hits a defender. You know what I mean? Something might come from that, but as you say, to blooter it straight over and give everybody no chance is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely ridiculous.
You've got to give Hearts a chance in this. You've got to. Every time you get an opportunity, you have to try and make it count, because you won't get a lot of opportunities.
On the right-hand side. Oh, what's happening? Corner to Celtic. Corner to Celtic. Over the ball over the top again, down the right-hand side. Well, Hearts left, Celtic's right, and Yang sort of, what happens here?
Well, yeah, because he's been recalled from his loan, so
yeah,
that's him. Surely, isn't it?
Oh.
You do feel, Brian, that Hearts need to score, don't you? They need to score.
I can't see this game finishing 1-1.
No, they need to score.
I just don't see it finishing 1-1.
Because what will happen is, sorry, Gassama nearly scored there for Rangers. If it is 1-1 with 5 minutes to go, and this is where you do have to credit Celtic, even when it's a honking decision, but they don't stop. They never stop, Celtic, ever.
No. Corner to Celtic, it got headed out, and they've got another corner on the near side now. So pressure is seriously mounting on this Hearts defence, like majorly.
Derek McInnes needs to find a way.
Oh, there's another. They're shouting for a handball. Nothing's coming. Ball's in the centre circle with Johnston. He's just trying to find a pass.
Celtic shouting for a handball?
Yes.
Well, let's see if it's given.
McGregor back to the goalkeeper. So the Celtic goalkeeper's got the ball out to Trusty on the right-hand side.
You would expect Celtic at home to have chances. They're going to have chances.
Oh yeah. Although to be fair to Hearts, as I say, see all their corners they've done. Oh, Hearts have snuck the ball here. Oh, Kaburi's in. Oh no, he's not. Oh, gee whiz.
You need to explain that a bit better, Brian, and making us all think Kaburi's in.
Kaburi was. Oh, there's two Hearts players down in the park here, by the way. There's a defender and an attacker. Kaburi was put through, and he just didn't have the pace to get to the ball, and the goalkeeper got there before him. So, yeah, and somebody's been booked. I believe that is Trusty.
That's quite a few Celtic players in the book now.
I know. It's Don Robinson feeling all right. Yeah, Trusty's in the book now. So that's Johnson, Trusty, and Negrin in the book. I
see what you mean. That's me just seeing the pictures now. It's actually well done by the Celtic goalkeeper. He's got out early.
Yeah. If it was anybody else other than Kaburi, they might have got there, but I think his lack of pace didn't help. That's Kizaridis now down. He's the one now that's on the deck, injured.
At what point did he bring Braga on?
Well, this is what I was just about to say. If he's got a groin injury, I mean, you don't want to be, the groin's a difficult one, isn't it? Because that's the sort of the muscle. It's heavily helps for. Oh no, it comes off the ball. It comes off the Hearts boy's head, so it's not a penalty. The groin one's a difficult one because it's obviously an important.
I thought headers were penalties now.
Stop it. So Kizarides is back on his feet now. Is he going to carry on? I would think he is.
He looks in a lot of pain.
He does, but he's walking off the pitch now, so it's just a matter of can he walk it off, or he's jogging gingerly now. He's looking to come back on.
I mean, listen, Brian, there's a point for JD just to distract you for 2 seconds. Trinity is on 17 goals, 6 assists, and 41 appearances. Now, factor in the start of the season and his slow growth. Boy, he's doing a lot better than people give him credit for. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Is Connor Barron's just leaving the pitch, by the way?
I think he's done. I think his last sort of 5 months has been pretty, better than the first 5 months, I would suggest. Certainly since maybe the festive period, he's certainly been far better. Celtic corner, by the way, just to keep you updated. But yeah, he still needs to do more for me, but he's doing better. Collected by the Hearts goalkeeper, confident in the middle of the 6-yard box, collects the ball. So Hearts goalie has the ball in his hands now. So still 1-1. An hour gone, but that hour is probably going to be at least 5 minutes by now already with the injury.
Motherwell are beating Hibs 2-0, by the way, just so everybody knows.
Reverse pass from Shankland, nearly got through to Kaburi. Scales intercepted, and it's put out for a Hearts corner. Great pass from Shankland here, great vision. He was aware that Kaburi was making the run, and it's a Hearts corner. It looks like Forrest is coming on at some point. So Kingsley has got the corner in swinger right in front of the Hearts fans. All the Hearts boys, all the big guys are up for Hearts. Swung in, back post. See, he's not giving anybody a chance to attack that. That's another one for Hearts. That's so bad. Got to make these chances.
You really need to take advantage of these set pieces, Brian, because Celtic are the type of team, they've not played well this season, but they can get a goal out of nowhere.
Yeah, and that's Yang off and Forrest on. But yeah, that's another chance that Hearts have had set piece wise and made an absolute mess of it. Not even like the Hearts players couldn't get near that.
There's Neil. If it stays that way, well, I think Hearts have legs for extra time and penalties. Oh, Paul, did you not? Paul, you're obviously not paying attention to the show, mate. We know Kavanagh was there because our very own Wolf grabbed him. And Demi. But yeah. And Dougal saying Hearts need to get Braga on the pitch at some point, only if he's fit enough.
Well, this is the problem. You see, it's as you know, Martin, groins are terrible. It's a crucial part of the running aspect, I would imagine. So, if they're looking for him to, stretch Celtic at any point, and I dare say if they go, like say if Celtic score, for example, I think they'll gamble and put Braga on, but I don't think they'll put Braga. Oh, hold on, Kaburi. Oh, he was just too slow. He's just not got the pace. This Kaburi. He's a big lad, but he just hasn't got the pace. That's another chance that he potentially could have been put through there, and this lack of pace just went against him. So Hearts just, again, another chance. Oh, could have been
just past the post for Falkirk there. It was a long range effort from one of the 14 Swansea players I think they've got on loan. No keeper saving that, but it's just past the post, so no keeper has to save it.
Yeah, Maida went down the left wing there and crossed it, and it went out for a throw on the other side.
This is what I mean. That's maybe one thing that can help Hearts, is putting Maida out on the left might actually help them. Because he's far more dangerous through the middle. What if Maida takes it past somebody and he's got time to think? He doesn't really do anything. But when he's not got time to think, he's so clinical when he's not got time to think.
He's one of these instinctive sort of guys, isn't he? If he's, as you say, if he's got no time to think, he's fine. But if he's got a second or two to think, he just doesn't work, does it?
Oh.
Hearts, as I say, there's nothing. Again, it's Kabure's down now. My word, I've never seen so many guys go down in a pitch in my life. He's stretching his leg. I don't know what's wrong with Kabure now. Foul for Celtic. Kabure's back up now.
All the Hearts players seem to be falling apart, don't they?
It's just he's back up and running now, but he went down in an absolute heap. Celtic are just playing it between the back four just now. Just keeper's very high. He's nearly in the centre circle, way out of his box.
Paul, I can tell you that I believe all Kavanagh said was we're going to get it right. I believe that's what it said. What he said.
Well.
Eh?
Marath was there as well.
Yeah, Marath was there as well. I thought he had moved away for Rangers.
I thought he did as well, but obviously he's got the bug, hasn't he? Celtic trying to work their way down the right-hand side there, but it's cleared by Hearts. Hearts header, Shankland in the centre of this, near the centre circle. It's just wasted away for Hearts again. Not managing, the ball's not sticking for Hearts just now. They're not able to keep a hold of the ball for any length of time and sort of, build something and, build a little bit of calm and possession. So it's difficult for them. It's Kingsley's knocked it out for a corner. So it's another corner for Hearts. 65 minutes, just 65 and a half minutes. Celtic, sorry. 65 and a half minutes on the clock. So short corner. Tierney crossed over the top from Maeda.
Yeah, Hearts need to get a grip on this a wee bit.
Aye, they're just not getting any spell of possession or any momentum. They're losing. Yeah, they're starting to lose a bit of the grip here. But 66 minutes gone, and it's still 1-1. Kabure's down.
Do you want to know what the annoying thing is?
There's going to be a triple sub here, by the way. Braga is coming on. I can see him. Is that the... Hold on. Lineup. So Chesnikov is coming on, Braga is coming on, and Forrest is coming on. And Kabure, Kazidiris, and Milne are going off.
So that's the Forrest brothers both on the park then?
It is, yes. Believe it or not, yes. One's going to walk away with a title, one's going to be absolutely spewing.
Or one's going to be walking away with a title and the other will be absolutely delighted.
So yeah, this is Braga now. He's got 23 minutes normal time to make an impact here. Kabure's trying to rally the troops. Milne's going off now. Chesnikov coming on for him. Forrest is coming on for Kazilidis. So triple sub for Hearts. So I'm not saying Hearts are gambling yet, but they've only got one sub left.
Mm. Well, I can say, by the way, just for obviously my game that I'm watching, which is our game, not a lot happening. Not a lot happening. It's still Falkirk 2, Rangers 4. As a wee foul there on Diamandis, he flicks it over the Falkirk player's head. But out with that, not a lot happening. There's not really been any subs.
On the right-hand side here, he's went past Scales. Wow. What a run that was from Chesnikov. He just seemed to go through everybody there. Tried to cut it back and goalkeeper stopped it, but he just ghosted past everybody there. Tierney, Scales. Oh, he did. He tried to find the guy at the back post and the defender blocked it, so that was a bit unlucky. So it's a long throw from Spittle here on the near side.
Well, it's a free kick just about on halfway for Max Aarons. That's just as exciting, Brian.
So Spittle's
flicked on to Diamande. He's got time. He's got time to cross it in, and it's blocked on the way in. Really poor for Diamande. Out for a Rangers throw.
So Spittle's second throw in goes in. The ball breaks to Chesnikov. Maeda versus Forrest, but obviously not James Forrest. Long ball up to Alan Archer, couldn't control it, so Hearts goalkeeper has the ball.
Well, from what I can see, I think the Rangers game is about 3 minutes ahead, 4 minutes ahead of the Celtic Hearts game.
We're 69 and 4:15.
We're on 73. So
yeah. Interested to see what sort of impact Braga, like these three subs, make in this game now, because obviously coming into a game like this, being a sub's not easy, is it? Try to keep up with the pace of the game and the pressure. I'll just be interested to see how Hearts managed to, the players managed to cope with this, whereas Celtic have just got the ball. Nygren is running through the middle. He's going to spray it out. Oh, no, he's not. Eventually goes out wide to Forrest on the right-hand side. Cuts inside. Left foot, blocked by the defender. Hearts come away with the ball. Shanklin lays it off. Out wide. I think it's Hearts throw, yeah. Hearts throw on the halfway line.
Braga's not fit at all.
He's almost going to have to play that sort of lazy number 10 role, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not fit whatsoever.
He's going to just have to, if the ball comes near him, he's going to have to try, and if it's not, he's just going to have to hope the ball. He's almost like that guy that's extremely skillful but not very
Falkirk
quick.
Should have scored there. Falkirk should have scored. It was a low cross in for the right hand side. There's two Falkirk players in the box. They just couldn't get on the end of it, and it goes out for a throw into Rangers.
He's just going to have to hobble around in this sort of 10 role and hope the ball comes near him, because, as you say, he's not going to be able to get to the ball anytime soon. So I'm not saying they're playing with 10.5 men, but not a fit fully Claudio Braga is not what Hearts want, is it?
Brian, in the first half, was Martin O'Neill in a suit?
No, he's been in the tracksuit the whole time.
Was he wearing a tracksuit the whole time? Because when he done his pre-match interview, he was wearing a suit.
He always does that, though, does he not?
Oh, does he? I don't know. That shows you how much I know. I just think that's stupid to wear a tracksuit on a day you could win the league.
Well, double sub for Celtic here. Let me just see who this is. I believe it's Osmond.
Donny? Mikey Moore just walks past 4 players, and then he tries to deliver a long ball that goes straight to the goalkeeper.
So Osmond's coming Celtic. I can't make out the next one. I just seen a flash of the players. I seen the number 19. Play rages on, though.
Well, as multiple said in the comments, Brian, Hearts are not sitting back.
Oh no, they're absolutely just going for it. They're fair play to them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they hold the ace cards now, in the sense that they're in the driving seat. So Celtic have got to gamble now. So who's 36? Sarachi. So he's coming on, and so is the Osmond. Tierney's went off.
Tierney's off, is he?
Yeah, Tierney's went off for, I think it's that Sarachi. And Trusty's come off for Osmond, so that's a striker for a centre-half.
Gassama turns into Usain Bolt down the line there. Absolutely rapid, goes past 3 players. Chermiti gets kind of pushed in the back a wee bit, and he's given a penalty. That did not look like a penalty, but I'll need to see it again. But it is a penalty to Rangers here at the Falkirk Stadium. It looked awfully weak to me. Chermiti goes to the ball. Is it Nelson? Oh, Rangers TV going to show me a replay? No. The replays at Rangers TV show don't show you anything. But maybe it is a clear penalty. But from what I've seen, it looked as if it was just a wee slight touch in the back, Brian, and he's went down, and the ref has given a penalty. This could be overturned unless I've not seen something.
Forrest's break. He's one-on-one with a defender. Oh, good defending from the Hearts player. I think it was Frankie Kent. Who was it? No, it was Osmond, I think. It was a one-on-one with Frankie Kent there, and he stood up there well, Frankie Kent. The ball ricocheted off the boy and went through to the goalkeeper, so a little scare for Hearts there, but they've got away with it. Good defending from the boy Kent.
What I will say is, and I don't want to be Mr. Negative, right? But are we all ready for the inevitable, like Ian Thompson's just put in our group chat? Are we all ready for it? Because we know, and I'm not trying to, don't at me, people, right? Don't at me. I'm just saying there's just over 15 minutes to go. Are we ready for the inevitable? That's all I'm saying. So Asgard steps up. The penalty has been given. Asgard steps up to take.
There's 74 minutes. And 74 and a half. 74 and a half minutes gone here, so still a good while.
It's a very, very good penalty from Tello Asgard right into the roof of the net. Falkirk 2, Rangers 5.
And he's tried to cross it, and it's went out for a corner, so it's a corner to Celtic.
I'm not going to lie, Brian. It does seem as though in the last 5-10 minutes, all you've said is Celtic are through in goal, corner to Celtic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think we're going to see the youth coming on the park here at the Falkirk Stadium, Brian. I believe good. Lawson is getting ready to come on. As all three of them are coming on. Lawson, Scally. They're all coming on. Asgard off. Who else is going off? Try to see who else is coming off. Mikey Moore's coming off.
All right.
And who else? So it's Scally, McCallion, and Lawson coming on. I just need to wait to see who's coming off.
Okay. Celtic through here. Nygren lays it off to Maida. Maida's wide down the left. Nygren always wasted that. Wow. Oh, that's a foul on the edge of the box. Wow. I think Engels was about to let fly there, and it looks
Romans,
like it's
by the way. Sorry, Romans. Obviously, with Scally coming on, it was always going to be Romans. So McCallion, Lawson, Scally on, Asgard, Moore, and Romans off. And yeah, it's all Celtic now, Brian.
Yeah, this is a free kick in a very good position, isn't it? Hold on your hats, folks. Buckle up. Yeah.
I'm hiding my face while this gets taken. What's happening, Brian?
Still waiting for the free kick to be taken. Honestly, everybody in the crowd that they go to that's got their hands on their face, you can tell everybody is just bricking it. Looks like it's Nygren and Engels over the ball. So
just while you're waiting on that to be taken, Brian, obviously that's Mikey Moore came off the park, his last appearance for Rangers. What an excellent player he's been.
Yeah. Everything that we were told when we signed him that he was going to be exciting young player. Free kicks are taken. Oh, wide. So goal kick to Hearts. So it's false alarm. But yeah, he's been everything that we expected, isn't he? I think he'll admit himself he had a slow start to Rangers, but grew into it. And yeah, he's absolutely lapped up being a Rangers player, and he's certainly performed far more than we all thought possible of an 18-year-old lad. And I think as far as Rangers fans are concerned, it's a case of thanks very much, Mikey. You've gave us some good times, but there's bigger and better coming. Oh, Hearts are through. Forrest. Oh, he's went a bit wide. Oh, he went too wide there.
Oh, did he?
Got the shot off, but he controlled it and went too wide. So the angle was getting...
Forrest threw on goal for Hearts, Brian, and he went too wide. Let's start a conspiracy.
Iheanacho. Oh, he's just hit the post. Oh, my word. Oh, he just hit the post. Wow. Oh, my God. Forrest cut inside, laid it off to Iheanacho, and he had a good turn and then hit the post. My word.
I think he's not took that bad a touch, Forrest. I've just seen it back. He's
pushed it wide.
There was nothing he could do really there, but the defender was there as well.
But do you know what I'm saying though? The touch took him a little bit wider than he probably would have wanted.
Yeah. Hearts need to score.
Hearts need to get out of their own half, let alone score.
Yeah.
Absolutely hemmed in here. I mean, there's a good save for the goalkeeper. Nygren from about 10 yards out and straight at the goalkeeper, to be fair. So it was a good, it was an expected save. But again, this is just building and building and building. Oh my God, there's two spares at the edge of the box.
Oh, fuck off.
There's another. Oh, it's a goal kick. He's gave a goal kick. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh. Well, I was expecting another corner there, but it's a goal. It's a goal kick.
How are the Hearts fans feeling, right? Because obviously I'm sitting here, Brian, right? And look, if Celtic win, they win. Boo-hoo, we put our hands up, we move on, and we try and get on with it. How much must the Hearts fans be feeling it right now?
They must be absolutely just beside themselves. I mean, there's 80 minutes, 15 gone. They're 10, well, I say 10 minutes away from the league, but we all know that's not right. But potentially they're 10 minutes away from winning a title, and the pressure on their team just now is unbelievable. Celtic are throwing everything at them. Braga's got the ball going out the left-hand side. He's still got it. No. No, he lost the ball. So throwing it to Celtic on the far side. But yeah, Hearts fans must be absolutely beside themselves just now. This must be intolerable for them.
You've seen any actual shot there? It hits the post.
It was a good turn, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. There's 5 minutes to go at the Falkirk Stadium.
Well, we've still got
2, Rangers 5.
So what's the aggregate in the last two games that we've played?
11-4.
Flip's sake.
No, 11-5.
Maida just had a run down the left there, cut it back. Like he chopped back, he crossed it in, and the boy headed it wide. So Celtic again, another chance.
Listen, you can't hold off this type of pressure.
I'm saying
no,
nothing.
the first 11-5.
He was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. So it was still 1-1. 82 minutes gone. So we are still ploughing on here. Goalkeeper kicks it out, and Celtic throw.
Gary, what's happening in the Rangers game? Not a lot, mate. The subs have sort of kind of killed the game. Falkirk are on the ball right now. Cross into the box, goes out for a goal kick. There's not a lot happening in the Rangers game, to be fair. We are 5-2 up. I think all eyes are now. Apart from the people inside the stadium, I don't think many people are watching this game. Jermaine is still on the park, because obviously there's no Majovski on the Deary on the bench. So
the cameras are just panning around the whole stadium, as in the Hearts fans, Celtic fans. Everybody is just beside themselves.
Do you know sometimes in life, Brian?
Hold on. Osman
Who's
down
through?
the left-hand side with the ball. He's looking for options. He sprayed it out, and it's out for a throw-in. Believe it or not, I thought it was going to go out for a corner, a goal kick, but it's like that from being a goal kick, so it's right in the corner. There's a throw-in. Poor pass from the boy. Try to find El Nacho. It went right over the top of him and straight out. And I thought it was going for a goal kick, but it somehow went for a throw-in.
Do you know sometimes in life, Brian, you fight, like you'll go through your life when you're younger and you'll meet somebody and you might go out with them for a few years, or you might even go on and get married, and then eventually it doesn't work. Like most relationships don't work or whatever. And then later on in life, or halfway through your 20s, you find somebody. And, you know how much they love you and how much you love them, and you get on really well and everything's smooth. But just something just opens your eyes up to, no, this is my soulmate. Right? Lisa's just opened the door there and says to me, I won't tell you exactly what she said because, she's got quite an important job. She just said 82 minutes. And I went, I know. And she went,
Oh no. Braga got ahead of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper came for it. Braga went for it. He got the header, but the defender got ahead of it. That's a foul. Shankland's got the ball now. He's spun. He's in the box. Corner.
Hearts.
Good defense there. For Hearts, good Hearts corner.
All I was going to say was, Lisa says to me, they're going to score, but she put it in a different way, and it just filled me with pride. That's all I was trying to get to. And I was just trying to kill a bit of time as well with the nerves of everybody, but there we go.
Good run there from Shankland. He spotted the danger, and he got the ball, and he won a corner. So Spittle's got the corner now. 85 and a half on the clock. Cross, punch the goalkeeper. Oh, goodness me, Kingsley. Left back with his right foot. It's the last thing you wanted.
What happened? Is that out for a goal kick, Brian?
Yeah, out for a goal kick. Left back with his right foot. You know what happens there. Never good. It's just never good. Hearts do really well to get out of some positions.
Mm-hmm.
Ball over the top.
Hearts do really well to create a chance where there isn't one.
Yeah.
They do that so well, Hearts.
I mean, as far as coming out of the defence with the ball, I've only seen Motherwell do it better. But Hearts are not far behind them. Fair. Hearts have done really well today. 86-25. Celtic have got possession again down the left-hand side with a full-back. He's cutting inside. He's looking for somebody.
Just past the post there for Rangers. I know nobody cares. Celtic.
Oh no, hold on. Offside.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it definitely offside?
Well, the flag's up. Flag is up. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's offside. Yeah, my head is off. I think he is. Well, aye, my head is offside.
Has it been given, Brian?
I don't know. Hold on, I'll go on mute. Hold on.
Yep. Brian's just turned his camera off. That's it. Brian's done. I don't think that can't be offside. Goal. Has it been given, Brian? Yeah, goal. Well. There we go. Well, listen, Hearts pushed them all away. That's all you can say. Raging. Absolutely raging. But Hearts pushed them all away. But what can you do, mate? What can you do? What can you do? It's full time at Falkirk, by the way. Falkirk 2, Rangers 5. But yeah, there we go. So listen, folks, we all knew it was going to happen, right? We all knew it was going to happen. So there's no point in getting raging about it. We get caught up in the let's hope Hearts win.
I mean,
but now we move.
Wait till you see this VAR onside. Wait till you see this.
Is it who's it?
What was Maeda was like. See, he was offside in the first phase, but then the second phase he was on. So I don't know.
Well, that's onside then.
$89 minutes 20.
Well, Bri.
Well, multiple man called it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
And Ian.
Yeah. It is one of those. It's one of those.
What I mean, Hearts. How are Hearts feeling now? They must be absolutely just wow. I mean, that's what can you say? I mean, that's absolutely mental. That how Hearts must be feeling. They must be just, oh man, wow.
Now, Brian, we move on from all the Hearts hysteria, Brian, and we move on to focus back onto Rangers, and how big an off season this is for us, Brian.
Yeah, this is huge. I'm certainly not saying it's bigger than the last one, but it seems as though every summer window is bigger than the last one. And I think this one, you know what I mean? It's mental. As a Celtic fan throws a green hat at a Hearts player on the floor.
Listen, Brian, they're going to be insufferable now because you couldn't mark their neck with a blowtorch. They're going to be insufferable. Just don't rise to it. The ball boys are deliberately not giving the ball back. Well, listen, they're at home. You've got to take the advantages you can when you're at home.
Ridiculous. Long throw from Hearts. It's out for a corner. Hearts corner. 91. 8 minutes added on. There's 91 on the clock. So there's 1 minute of the 8 gone. 8 added on. Our cross from Kingsley. Out for a goal kick. Header out for a goal kick. Oh me, but yeah, going back to us, it's just a huge summer now. Whether Kavanagh are going to stick and twist with the managers, that's the next debate. Mm-hmm. Kavanagh's got to come out and say what's happened with the manager, because he has got to either say that he's going to back him and back him well in the summer, or he's going to see what's happened in the title race and decided that's not good enough and move on from him. So that it's a huge one for Kavanagh. He's got to decide, is it stick or twist now?
Yep.
There's gonna be a card here somewhere. I can just when you see a game and there's tackles flying and there's things are happening, there's gonna be a card here somewhere. A red or it's the middle of the park is getting very tetchy. Is the best word I can describe.
I'm already thinking about my TV show that I've been watching. That's in my head now. That's where I am. On to my TV show. So yeah, I'm just literally waiting in the final whistle, folks, and then we will be out of here.
Yeah.
What I would advise you today, folks, is avoid the tune tonight, because they are going to be insufferable. But yeah, I feel raging because I'm a Rangers supporter and Celtic have won the league again. I feel really bad for Hearts.
Yeah, really do. Shanklin is that tired. He can't chase down any balls. He's so tired. He's put that's Sriracha and Shanklin squaring up. I told you someone was going to kick off here. I knew it.
Yeah. The one thing you have to give, as sore as it is, the one thing you have to give Celtic is that in the moments that truly matter, they do more often than not get the win, get the points that they need. They do. They find a way. They always find a way. Motherwell game aside, and I will keep bringing it up. I will keep putting focus on these horrendous VAR decisions. Out with that Motherwell game, though, Celtic find a way, Brian, and we need to somehow get ourselves into that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's amazing how that's a fault. Yeah, it's amazing how that. See, at that moment, you didn't think that meant an awful lot in that Hearts Motherwell, but now you look back and it's huge. Yeah? It's monstrous. You don't. At the time, you thought there's still games to come, plenty, but now you look back and you're like, that's just.
I know. Listen, if your Hearts, you're looking at the Motherwell game where you should have had a penalty. You're looking at the Motherwell Celtic game when they get a really horrible decision. So if your Hearts, you're gutted. You're absolutely gutted, and there's nothing I suppose you can really say to make this season feel good for Hearts fans, even though they finished second. But yeah. We'll just need to keep our heads down for a week or something, Brian. A week and a half.
They're getting a wee bit wide with Shank going now because he went down and the referee didn't give him a foul.
How are we doing time-wise, Brian?
95 and 10.
How long was added? 7?
8. So what does this, like, looking at the summer now, what does that say for the likes of folks saying for McInnes as the Rangers manager?
Still think my mind's changed on him. I think we should probably look at him. I think that's maybe something that we could look at. He was within 5 minutes of winning the league with Hearts. Let's not forget what an achievement that actually is. Let's not forget that, Brian. It's a phenomenal achievement for Derek McInnes. And if it wasn't for bad decisions, they would have won the league. So absolutely somebody who we should now look at to bring in.
To be fair, Hearts here, they're piling on the pressure in the sense that they're in sort of Celtic's third, and Celtic are just blutering it up the park back to the Hearts goalkeeper, and the Hearts goalkeeper's just sending it back in. So it's Hearts are hemming them in here, but they've only got a minute and a half to save their season to win the league.
And what I will say, folks, as the game's just about to come to an end and Celtic win the league again, this is the final match day coverage of the season. So thank you to everybody who has tuned in over the season, because it has not been easy. Thank you for all the support you've given us. We won't be going anywhere. We are back on Monday night on YouTube at 7:30, and then we're back next Friday night as well on YouTube at 7 p.m. So we're not going anywhere, but this is obviously the last of the match day coverages. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in and supporting us.
He kicked the Hearts goalkeeper's up. He's in the box. Poor Heart. Didn't get past first man. Oh dear. Here's another goal. Oh, there's 3 of them through. Goalies. Oh, this is it. 3-1. Oh my Lord. 3 of them. Goalkeeper went up for the corner and the ball broke. 3 of them broke, and that's it. Game over. 3-1.
Game over. Well, folks, there we go. That will do us for today. Like I say, thank you so much for all the support you have given us over the course of the season. Please do hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you help support the pod. The season has not went the way we wanted it, obviously, and it has not went the way Hearts wanted it on the final day of the season. Hearts deserve so much credit, so much credit. But it was not to be for Derek McInnes and for Hearts.
By the way.
Of course. Right, folks, that will do us for today. I would say go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Try and enjoy your Sunday. Go and tune into the FA Cup final. if it maybe take your mind off what's happened today. Rangers comfortable victors at the Falkirk Stadium with a 5-2 win with a Yusuf Chermiti hat-trick, giving Rangers all 3 massive points there. Yes, huge points there for Rangers. It stopped us losing 5 in a row. But yeah, Brian, mate, thank you very, very much for joining me.
Something's happened there. There's stewards around Hearts players. I don't know quite what's happened here. Because obviously the cameras are only showing bits that maybe you can't see, but they're trying to get the Hearts players off this pitch as quickly as possible. The stewards are trying to get pretty much all the players off the pitch, but chaos.
Chaos indeed. Chaos is the word for Rangers season. Chaos is the word for the end to the season from a Hearts perspective. And it is, well, it's just the usual that happens at the end of every season. Celtic are champions. Go and enjoy the rest of your day, folks. I'll stop waffling on. Brian, thank you very, very much. And we shall speak to you all very, very soon.